Back in the Boerland for their wedding, the couple have enjoyed 2 happy years at British rugby club Wasps. Juan has re-signed for 2 more years, and with their now 6-month-old baby daughter Emily, the family is sitting pretty.
I believe it was rugby that brought your 2 beautiful souls together.
Yeah, I must say, me and Simone, we met in 2012. We became good friends. I was at the Stormers at the time. She was also in rugby. And then we started dating a couple of years after that, 2016. And yeah, the rest is history.
You recently added a cute new addition to the family. What has parenting been like?
Being a parent is truly a blessing, and Emily brings so much joy into our lives. Just seeing her grow and learn new things every day, and watching her develop her own little personality is just something special.
I'm sure she's going to look like an absolute delight on the day. But let's talk more about rugby and the upcoming Rugby World Cup. What tips do you have for the Springboks?
Tips, I'm sure the boys are well prepared. When it comes to a Rugby World Cup, if you're not going to be prepared at all, you might as well just stay at home. So I was privileged enough to go to the World Cup in 2011, and it's an unbelievable occasion. I've got ex-teammates and friends still in the squad, and I just wish them all the best, and hopefully they can bring the cup home.
A human resources honours graduate, for now, Simone is embracing the stay-at-home mom role.
What are some of the standout qualities that brought the 2 of you together?
Juan is the most humble person that I know. No matter what he's achieved in life, he's always stayed grounded and the same person. And then also his sense of humor. He's quite a funny guy and loves to crack a joke.
Yeah, Simone, she's a lovable person. She's super smart, very motivated, inspires me a lot in a lot of things. And she keeps me grounded a lot of the times, working on my bad habits. But she's also super sexy.
The bride's composed nature shows in her decision to go with this venue and with wedding planner Samantha Dutoy after just 1 meeting. From there on, it was all via email and WhatsApp.
Samantha, you've worked on many weddings before, and I believe Simone has been one of the easiest brides to work with.
She was. The first time I met with Simone and Juan was at Landskap. This is where I got the brief of what they wanted. She gave me her color scheme, which is blush, white, and a bit of green, and then rose gold. The tables we kept naked because they've this beautiful wooden oak tables. So we brought like a soft jewel runner to give that flowy, romantic feel. The decor elements we kept very minimal with the big flower arrangement in the middle.
ANMAR Wilding's cake was designed for an uncomplicated couple with an appetite for life.
ANMAR, a cake is always one of the centerpieces at a wedding, and this 3-tier design, I'm sure, packs some surprises.
A cake certainly is the centerpiece of the wedding reception, except for the bride. It's the first thing people look at. This one specifically is in the middle of the dance floor, so when the people walk in, it's going to be the first thing they see. The design is pretty simplistic to match the decor and the flowers, but inside it's absolutely dramatic, so it's all white, and when you cut it, it's going to have that contrast of the darkened milk chocolate, vanilla and carrot cake at the top, which is going to be spectacular and create a great contrast.
The bridesmaids were the first to see the gown, bought in Shakespeare's hometown of Stratford.
So the big day has finally arrived for you. Tell me about the dress you'll be wearing.
So I really wanted a flowy, very whimsical dress. So it's a A-line design with a silver beaded bodice onto a flounced skirt. It has a V-neck neckline and a low V-back. The tiered skirt is comprised of layers of soft tulle with a tight waist onto a court train.
Her bridesmaids were a vision in dusty pink and gold, while the dapper groom prepared in a local rugby museum.
Do you think that Juan intentionally planned his wedding to be in the World Cup Rugby month?
Knowing Juan, he never does planning off the cuff. He's always intricate with planning, a little bit of a perfectionist at times. So I would say 70-30% this was planned because everyone knows the green and gold meant a lot to him in his life.
Juan, how would you compare this feeling to one of your big rugby games?
For me, it's kind of similar. I mean, I've played in front of 80,000, 90,000 people, but the nerves is the same, the excitement is the same. I just finally want to make it official. A lot of planning is going into this day, making sure that Simone, my wife-to-be, is going to be super excited, super happy, and I can't wait to put that pen on paper and finally tell us he's my wife.
Simone looks, I think, stunning, and Johan. And the whole time I've been asking him, what do you think what's going through Johan's head the moment she was walking down? And I think it's a million things, but we're enjoying every single moment and all the effort that they put in. And I mean, like the pastor said, it's about two people coming together.
With a blessing of father of the bride, Peter Laurens, and friends like Southern Kings fly half, Kurt Coleman.
Oh man, how is it that you know the couple?
I've known Johan for a couple of years now. I've played with him for maybe 8-9 years already, before he moved overseas. And then obviously met Simone through Johan, and yeah, now we're here.
And how are you feeling seeing your man out here on his wedding day on this big moment?
I'm not gonna lie, I maybe got a little bit emotional, but I'm so glad for them. I wish them all of the best for the future, and yeah.
He's your bride, my brother.
Do you have any special words for the newlyweds?
Yeah, well, I wish them all the best for their marriage, Johan and Simone. I wish them all the success in their marriage, that they stick together through testing times and just enjoy all the good times and just always support each other.
With Johan having lived in Stellenbosch and Simone having studied here, many of their friends are from the neighborhood.
What do you think of the evening so far?
Hey, my man, it's a fantastic evening though. I'm loving it. I can share this special moment with him. I feel really honored. And yeah, I adore him. He's a fantastic guy, him and Simone. I love them to bits.
We can see that they're deeply in love with each other. And I mean, to share this moment and this evening with them just make it so much more special.
Do you have any words for them on this special day?
You have to always stand by each other, you have to always respect each other, and you should always view your relationship as a partnership, and then it will always be deemed for success.
Marrying Simone was on par with scoring a World Cup try, and the feeling was mutual.
Mr. and Mrs. de Jongh, how does it feel? How's the night been?
Brilliant, I must say. Finally, to get this thing in my hand, call her my wife, it's an amazing feeling. I mean, just enjoy the time with our friends and family, makes it super special. I want to take these memories, enjoy it for as long as you possibly can. Remember, yeah, it's brilliant stuff.
Was the night everything that you expected it to be?
It was beyond all my expectations. It was so amazing just spending time with our friends and family.
What are the future plans for the two of you?
Oh, we're taking it year by year. We don't want to take too much time and think too far ahead, and we'll see what the future holds. So every day is a blessing, every year is a blessing, but I'm enjoying the blessing with a special woman.
Brexit or no Brexit, the couple will play whatever's in front of them in the UK, an approach that's already taken them far.